All right. All right. Wanted to get into this quick story with Tom Brady. Before we do, guys, obviously make sure that you smash that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe, click the bell to be notified of all future streams and content moving forward. All right, Mr. Tom Brady, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Let's talk about it. 2022 season stats: 4,694 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Finished with an overall QBR of 52.5. Looking at his last 5 games: lost to Dallas 31-14. Completions 35 of 66, 351 yards, averaged 5 yards a pass, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. His long was 30. He was sacked twice. Had a QBR of 23.8. That's something to be mad about, Tom. That is something to be mad about. Atlanta lost 30-17. Completions 13 out of 17, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. His long was 17. Won against Carolina 30-24. 34 completions, 45 attempts. Long was 9.6, 3 touchdowns, finished with a QBR of 77. One against Arizona, 19-16 completion, 32 out of 48, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. QBR was 34.3. And did I forget to mention he was sacked 3 times in that Carolina Panthers game? Lost to the Bengals, 34-23, 30-40, 30 completions, 44 attempts, 312 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and was sacked 1 time. QBR of 40.4. Tom, I love you, man. I got respect for you. It's time to retire. It's time to retire. Let's get into the clip and why I'm bringing this up.
You said you'll take your time. Do you have any type of a timetable as to what you might want to do regarding your football career?
Jim, if I knew what I was going to fucking do, I'd have already done it. Okay? I'm taking it a day at a time.
I sense you're antagonized by the question.
You're scratching.
It's only the question that everybody wants to hear.
You're scratchy. I appreciate your asking. Thank you.
I feel like at this point, Tom, it's a very simple question. What are you going to do? Where do you see your future? It's a simple question. I feel like it's nothing to be mad about. There's a lot of discussion around the topic. There's a lot of discussion around the topic. There's a lot of people who want to know what you plan on doing, Tom. Let's get into this quick story. Let me increase this size for you guys so you can see it here. What do we got? Here we go. Quick story says Tom Brady is currently weighing his options for the future after a long and bruising campaign. The legendary quarterback has several options available to him, including becoming a Fox commentator, rejoining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or playing elsewhere. According to NFL media via Pro Football Talk, multiple teammates have gotten the sense that whatever the quarterback chooses, it won't be Tampa Bay. In response, fans took the opportunity to bash the quarterback or otherwise pull any lever available to vent their frustration. Here's some of what has been said. Pro Football Talk: just retire. Bold prediction: if he plays next season, he will be a huge disappointment for whatever team he is on. By season's end, his arm will work as good as Namath's knees. Wow. Tired of it. That's a given. No one cares. Cheater. He should just retire. Nothing left to do. Is this a repost from last year? He can back up Purdy. Oh, petulant child. He didn't really play last season. This comes after a disappointing campaign for Tampa Bay. At 45 years old, Brady doesn't have time for a rebuild, so is looking for a contender. Looking at the 2022 campaign, it doesn't feel like the Buccaneers will be a contender next season. Brady, it's time to hang it up, man. It's time to hang it up. You have the accolades, you have the hardware, you've got the rings. Time to let it go, man. It's time to let it go. Goes on to say the former quarterback of the New England Patriots ended the 2022-2023 season on a downward note. After back-to-back 40-plus touchdown seasons, the quarterback failed to get out of the 20s this year. It was the fewest number of touchdowns thrown by the quarterback since his final season in New England. Will Tom Brady throw another pass in the NFL? It was also the fewest number of wins of the quarterback's career in seasons in which he played at least 3 games. 2022 was also the first losing season of his career. Fans may argue that Brady sat for the latter part of the final game of the season, but the loss still counts on his resume. This is very simple. It's very easy to see the decline, right? You're starting to go down. And it's really a shame. And I was saying this when the whole situation was going down with Giselle and the divorce. And we made a video on that a while back. And I said the same thing that I'm saying now. Tom, you sacrificed your family to play the sport that you love. It's so unfortunate to be having this conversation for someone that I had respect for, that I respect his prowess and his game and his fight for it. But at the same time, you got to be smart. You got to be smart. Looking ahead, Tom Brady no longer has an element of surprise on his side. Last year, when he announced his retirement via social media, NFL fans were caught off guard. Brady ended his final press conference of the 2022 season with a thank you message while standing at the podium. Brady also has his next career lined up as well. Over the course of what turned out to be a whirlwind season, Brady signed a 10-year commitment with Fox to call games for their network over the 10 seasons following his retirement. So he's already made a deal with Fox. He's already made a deal with Fox. He's going to commentate over there. My biggest thing is, why wait to make the announcement? Just go ahead and retire. And let's move on, Tom. Let's move on. Let Kyle Trask, it's Kyle Trask over there for the Tampa Bay. Let him step up and see what they can do. What's next for Aaron Rodgers? I think Aaron Rodgers needs to retire too. You guys have done all you can do for the league. Let these new kids come in and let these new kids, shine. Let them shine. Shout out to you guys in the chat, though. Timo says Buffalo deserves better. Yo. I don't. So I did want to get into a bunch of people were asking me about Stefon Diggs. Stefon Diggs left early. He basically beat everybody to the locker room, and by the time they got to the locker room, he was already going out the door. So, do I understand? Yes. But as a professional athlete who gets paid millions of dollars, I think you gotta be a professional. You got to go ahead and take that one on the chin. Go out there, have the conversations that you need to, figure out if the team's going to make the adjustments, and then bounce back. Stefon Diggs was pissed off. I get it. He was aggravated, highly aggravated. He was mad. The problem with just leaving, basically leaving out the stadium, is you left your team behind, man. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign for morale. I'm not going to say it's borderline selfish because you were mad and I get the frustration. But at the same time, it's a team game. You should be there with your team till the end. Unless this is the end, but it's not the end because you got paid millions of dollars and you're on the squad for at least another 4 years. So That's all I'm saying. We gotta keep it professional. We gotta realize that yes, we did take the L, we did take the loss. It was disheartening for me to watch, let alone stream and call the game. It was really unfortunate. It sucked. It was a terrible performance, and that's going to be another video that I make in regards to the Bills. It's tough. It was hard being a Bills fan this week. It was hard watching what happened, and I had to deal with 2 hours of punishment, obviously, because of what happened. Almost like I was on the field myself. It was a shame. It really was. With that said, Eric says, Jay, you think we will resign Edmonds? And Poyer? I think we will. I think we will. Obviously, the money's got to be right. The money's got to be right at the end of the day. I think that's very important to realize. The NFL is a business. Players want to get paid. So obviously, if the money's right, we'll re-sign them. Rick says, bunch of Tom haters, still better than 90% of the league's quarterbacks. Can we honestly say that right now? Can we honestly say that right now, Rick? Can we? Shout out to you, Tennessee Tacticals, as you were a soldier that day, Jay. Mad props for sitting in there. Yeah, man, it was tough. It was tough. But we got through it. We got through it. Jesse James, exactly. You show up as a team and you leave as a team. You win as a team, you lose as a team. That's all I'm saying, Jesse. You got it nail on the head, man. You hit it nail on the head. And or you hit the nail on the head. That's all I'm saying. Like, you win as a team, you lose as a team, you don't leave your team behind. I'm not gonna compare the NFL to the military, but you don't leave a fallen comrade behind, do you? Right? You don't leave your one of your counterparts on the field. You don't do that. So obviously he's like I said, he was mad. I totally get it. A lot of people were mad, but at the same time, you got to be professional. You got to realize that your team is very important, and how you react to certain things shows your professionalism to people that look up to you, and obviously the morale for your team. Shout out to Ronald. Never leave your unit behind. That's what I'm saying, man. It's very simple. Trevor Lawrence waited for all his team to come to the tunnel. That kid is a winner. I got respect for Trevor Lawrence. He did his thing. He showed up, even though he lost to the Chiefs. I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing Trevor Lawrence next year, and seeing how far he can go. Tennessee Tactical says the interviews at the end of the game, though his emotions are high, they need to calm down. Yeah, I mean that's like I said, I get it. Right? Everyone was mad in Buffalo. It wasn't just Stefon Diggs. The whole team was mad. The whole coaching staff was mad. But they didn't get to just leave out, right? They didn't just get to leave and peace out, guys. I'm out of here. I don't care what happens to the rest of you. He was gone before they even got back to the locker room. So, much love to Stefon Diggs, but we got to do better. We got to handle things a little bit more professionally. And that's just the bottom line. Shout out to Team. Jesse James says, I felt the same way when Marshawn Lynch ripped off his jersey early when we lost, and he was already went to be with the Raiders. The game still had the clock. That's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that. Obviously, we'll bounce back. We'll move on from it, but you just don't like to see it. You just don't like to see it. It shouldn't be a talking point. It shouldn't be a story. And when it happens, it becomes a story, and that's the problem. That's the problem. So, shout out to you guys. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the first episode on We Need Clarity. So if you guys have not already, make sure you subscribe to that channel. Be on the lookout for that. Me and Franklin's we're gonna drop some great content tomorrow on We Need Clarity. It'll be the first episode. So if you have not already subscribed to that channel, make sure you subscribe to We Need Clarity. This is gonna be candid conversations. This is all gonna be about life stuff, societal stuff, relationship stuff, all the stuff that we want to talk about off the sports. That's what that channel is going to be for. It's called We Need Clarity. So make sure you guys lock into that. It's going to be a good time, great conversation, more candid stuff. With that said, obviously, we've got the AFC, NFC championships coming up this weekend. Make sure you lock in for that. I will put up those stream schedules for those. And yeah, we'll get that going. So I'll see you guys, obviously, for maybe some NBA this week as well. We'll keep the content flowing. I think this daily, I'm going to start doing like daily streams as far as like news too for the sports. So I think this will start becoming a thing, kind of like it. Obviously, I'll change the time. I'm not going to do it as late because I know some people are like sleep or, it's kind of late for them. But I might start doing this kind of stuff early in the morning as far as daily streams for like sports news, NFL, NBA, baseball, stuff like that. So, all right, guys. Want to give a quick shout out to each and every one of you. Much love. Make sure that, of course, you smash that like, that thumbs up, and subscribe if you have not already. Click the bell to be notified of all future streams and content. I will see all you guys tomorrow. And yes, I will throw up the link for We Need Clarity in the chat. I'm going to throw that up now for you guys. I'll put that in the chat real quick. Where's my chat? Here it is. Here we go. Subscribe to the new channel. Clarity or the other channel. I don't want you guys to get confused. Subscribe to the other channel. There it is. All right, so yeah, if you guys have not already subscribed, make sure you do. Click the bell to be notified. So when we drop content over there, like I said, me and Franklin will be cooking up tomorrow. We'll be going live. We've got a couple of topics as far as for the theme. It's going to be some great stuff, some stuff that I think we'll have a good time talking about. So yeah, let's get going with that. Let's have some fun over there. Like I said, it's going to be more candid, more open conversations, more fun, and it's going to be a good time. So, with that said, be on the lookout for that tomorrow, and yeah, I'll start posting some daily news content streams so that we can all come through as far as for the daily sports news and stuff on streams as well. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Everyone have a good night. Peace out. I'll see you soon.